Edwards of Focus Communications, and today we're getting the latest from Gama Explorations, a Canadian exploration company that trades on the CSE under the symbol GAMA. And joining me again is Gama's CEO, Mick Carew. Mick, how are you doing today?
Thanks, Megan. Good to be here.
So before we get into Gama's latest news, Mick, could you introduce our listeners to the company's story and your portfolio of projects in Canada?
For sure. Just going to skip through to the slide. So, yeah, we're a pretty young company. We only listed on the CSE last year. And, you know, we consider ourselves a diversified battery metals exploration company. We have 3 projects, one lithium, one nickel, and one copper moly project. That includes the lithium project that we announced on Monday as part of an acquisition.
So earlier this week, the company announced a lithium project acquisition in the Northwest Territories. Could you give us an overview of the project and perhaps what attracted you to this area?
Sure. The project, the Muskox Pegmatite Lithium Project, it's located in the Northwest Territories, approximately 45 kilometres east of the city of Yellowknife. It's also located quite conveniently just off a all-season government-maintained road that runs to the east from Yellowknife. It's a land package of approximately 50 square kilometres. And really, there's 2 aspects to this project to consider. First of all, it's proof of concept. There's a 700-metre long outcropping pegmatite that where channel sampling that was completed last year defined lithium numbers up to 1.3% Li2O. But there's also the remainder of the land package itself, which remains significantly underexplored and which we want to look at in a lot more detail during the summer with some mapping and prospecting.
And as you mentioned, there's some historic work on your Muskox project. Could you discuss the initial target and any historical work you'll be able to build from?
Yeah, so the again the lithium or the pegmatite that crops approximately 100 meters north of the all-season road that I just mentioned, it outcrops at a strike length of about 730 meters and has a width of up to about 11 meters. It could be longer and it could be wider than that. We have to get out there on the ground and have a look at it over the summer. However, we did, or there was last year or late last year, some channel sampling work done, 10 channel samples. And the important thing there is the average grade of those those channel samples that were conducted late last year are comparable to some of the pegmatites of some of the other companies that hold ground elsewhere within the Yellowknife pegmatite district as well.
And some of our listeners will know the area well with the recent success of the company Lift that has a portfolio of pegmatite projects in the district and now trades at almost a $400 million market cap. With Canada's new critical metals focus, do you see this as an area that can play a significant role in future lithium production for the country?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's an area that's opening up. It's a well sought after area for companies, for exploration companies. You know, it's a big, significant, big area. I think, you know, where we are, we're located, you know, close to infrastructure and relatively close to Yellowknife. So the accessibility is quite good where we are. But, you know, the potential for additional lithium-bearing pegmatite stretches way to the north. Certainly, Lift have some of those. And I think that the area is really going to open up over the next little while with, you know, and the full potential of the district is going to be realised accordingly.
And what about next steps here? As this is a significant land package for the district, can we expect you to continue to explore for additional targets, or will the focus be on the CM1 pegmatite?
It'll be a little bit of both. So first of all, what we'll do is we're going to acquire some detailed satellite imagery. These pegmatites can reveal themselves quite clearly in satellite imagery, so we can look at that and identify these pegmatites from that. So what we want to do is we want to identify, you know, all the outcropping pegmatites that we can within our land package, and with that, when the summer comes and we can get on the ground, we will map and prospect those pegmatites to determine which ones have spodumene and a lithium bearing. In conjunction with that, with the pegmatite, the CM1 pegmatite that we already know of, we'll do follow-up work on that channel sampling, to get a better indication of the continuity of grade along the pegmatite itself, as well as if there's any extensions that we don't know about, and to get a better sense of its average width, etc., if we can. And that data, in turn, over the summer, will lead to us being able to define some kind of drill program for later on in the year, hopefully.
Now, before we let you go, Mick, why should our listeners keep Gama Explorations on their radar?
Well, I think, we've got we obviously picked up a really great project in a well sought after jurisdiction. The lithium space is really hot at the moment, obviously. But at the same time, our company, we're diversified. We've got 3 really good projects, including a nickel and a copper project that are also, battery metal related. So we've diversified and have optionality there as well. I think, we've also got a strong management team, both on the technical and capital market side. And we're a new company, and we're just building at the moment. So, things are pretty exciting, and it's going to be a big year for us with what we have so far.
Well, Mick, thank you so much for coming on today, and we'll continue to follow Gama Explorations closely and look forward to chatting with you again in the future.
Thanks, Megan.